Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. So, you might be wondering what this big black bag is here. Well, it's that time again. Yes, there's 20,000 of these already on YouTube. But I thought it'd be cool to show you guys what's actually in my everyday camera bag now. Now this is different. This is different. Last time it was just what's in my tech bag. But this is what's in my camera bag. Let's just get on with it. So, my loadout over the past few weeks has actually changed considering the fact that my job situation isn't necessarily the same anymore. So, what you're gonna notice compared to the last video, and I believe I named it the everyday tech bag or essentials, everyday carry, something like that. If you're interested, I'll actually link it right up here so you can watch and compare and see what I carry, etc, etc. The problem with my last bag is it actually wasn't a camera bag. It was a computer bag. So it was really meant for a 13-inch or a 15-inch computer. In my case, the computer I carried was my 15-inch MacBook Pro. I carried that everywhere. I edited everywhere. So that was something I needed to carry constantly. So that bag worked in that sense. But when it came to putting my DSLR in or anything else, tripods, extra lenses, there was no actual compartment for those said lenses. So a lot of the times things would just shift around in the bag as I walked around the city, and I would always fear that one slight movement, or if I fall or fell down some stairs, I hope I don't, if I fell down some stairs, I would have a damaged camera, damaged lenses, and that's just not something you really want considering the fact that these lenses are often more expensive than the bodies of the cameras. So that's where this came in. Now, this is the Low Pro. It's a camera bag. It's black. I actually really love the orange accents on it, etc, etc. It has plenty of space, dividers. I think it's a really nice bag. It's pretty lightweight. But yes, this is the Low Pro. I picked this up from Best Buy maybe like 2 months ago, and I didn't necessarily have a need for it right away. So I, brought it because I have horrible spending habits. So I brought it and picked it up, and it's really just sat until recent where I switched everything over. So right here, I'm just gonna show you exactly what I carry and what really works best for me. So where we're gonna start off is the side here. Now, the first thing, you can actually clearly see it. I have 2 bottles of hand sanitizer. If you need to ask me why the hell I have 2 bottles of hand sanitizer, I don't know if you've lived under a rock the past year or so, but coronavirus exists and you really shouldn't eat or, do anything without putting some type of bacterial killing crap on your hands or washing your hands. So if you're not, please wash your hands before you eat. Thanks. Love you. I have hand sanitizer and I have Chapstick. Listen, it's cold out. Mask, cloth mask, they kind of dry out your lips, etc, etc. So I keep Chapstick just in case. Nobody wants to walk around with your lips feeling like razor blades and powder. So hand sanitizer, Chapstick. I'm not even gonna edit that out. This is we're just gonna keep rolling here. Anyway, on the right side, there's nothing here. There's just an empty packet, an pouch, or whatever you want to call it. I guess it's perfect if you want to keep like a water bottle or something there, but I don't have a use for it. So yeah, that's that. The bag actually conveniently has locks, little clips on the side of it. So when you have your cameras and things like this in this main compartment here, you actually don't have to worry about someone kind of sneaking up behind you and sticking their hand in and trying to pull something out, because it's not going to open further enough without having to unclip this. So it actually becomes pretty handy. It's a really nice feature. I think it's dope. Also, if you see me looking over here, it's because there's a big monitor here and I'm checking to make sure I don't look stupid. I usually look stupid, but you guys are subbing to me anyway, so I'm doing something right. Anyway, so we're gonna move on to the front part here. Now on the front of the bag, there's actually just a little zipper clip. Not zipper clip, what am I saying? There is a zipper pouch. Better. There's a zipper pouch here. And then just a little thin pouch. I don't really keep anything too crazy in here, but I have my wallet. This is actually a really dope wallet. It's from Guess. It has my ID. I'm obviously not going to show you my ID. My cards, I have like a $5 bill here, etc., etc. But it's really dope. Lightweight. It's really nice material. I don't really carry cash, but in a few instances that the card machine's down. Oh God, how are you gonna pay? You have a 20 here. So yeah, like I said, I don't have too many cards. I have my dot card here. This is actually really cool. I've actually been using it around the city as people ask me what I'm doing, so I can promote myself a little better. All you have to do is literally have them scan the QR code on the back here, or you can actually tap this on the back of anyone's phone because it has NFC and it's automatically going to share all your social media links, etc., etc. So it's an actually really cool card that if you're a creator or you're doing something that you want people to follow you, or you want to help gather or follow and promote yourself, this is a really cool way of doing so. Not going to explain everything else that's in my wallet, but I just thought that was a cool thing to add into the whole setup. So have my wallet, and I have an asthma pump. I have asthma. Who doesn't have asthma? If you have asthma, leave a thumbs up down below so I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone, but it's always good to meet other asthmatic people. You know, we have the same struggle here. Moving on. So the next compartment is the second compartment here. Right here. Yep, that's the second compartment. And we're gonna open that up. What you're gonna notice here is this has literally a ton of different slots for whatever devices you might want to carry, pens or a notebook, etc., etc. Really spacious in here. So I have a pen, even though I don't carry a notebook, but you never know when someone's like, oh, do you have a pen? You need to write something down. Here, click, click. Cool. I have Whoosh screen cleaner. I didn't realize I used this often. I should probably refill it. Listen, I don't like fingerprints on my devices, so all you do is just spray it down, take a microfiber cloth, and it makes your device look all clean and smooth and not dirty. So, screen cleaner. And it's actually really cool that it's super portable, so I can just slide it right in the bag, and it's not like I have a giant bottle of it. Next, I have my AirPod Pros. Like I said, some things don't change. I actually really do not leave the house without these. I love these things. These are literally amazing. For example, I was out earlier today, and I believe it was really peaceful. I didn't have music in. I was just on my phone, etc., etc. And children, out of nowhere, screams, rattled eardrum. Not my thing. I love children. They're great. I can't wait to have some of my own one day, 20 years later from now. Not now. But that's just not my thing. So I put these right in my ears, click the little stem, heard the tone, silence. No machines, no cars, no talking, no screaming children, silence. I don't leave the house without these. Amazing. What else is in here? Bacterial wipes. So I know you're like, why do you have wipes, screen cleaner, hand sanitizer? Same damn thing. Coronavirus. So considering what's in my bag, I do touch things when I'm out and about, and then I touch the tech that's in the bag, and I just want to wipe it down before I put it back in the bag. So that's how you just keep everything clean so you don't run into it. You know. Lotion. It's cold. I'm black. I get ashy. I don't really have to explain this. What else is in here? More chapstick. You know what? I believe I have more than one chapstick in my bag, mainly because I don't know if you've ever misplaced your chapstick, but these go missing. I don't know if people steal them. I don't know if they have a mind of their own and roll away like the can of ravioli that you saw on TV when we were a kid. But I swear these come up missing all the time. So just in case I lose the one I have in my side pocket, I can easily reach in. Just whoop, whoop. Cool. Next. So this is the 2020 iPad Pro. I did opt for the 11-inch. I use this mainly on the go as my editing machine. And I know you're like, what the hell? Off an iPad? Yes, off an iPad. I use an app called LumaFusion. It's actually really cool. It has a lot of the same features. It is missing a couple things, and I think there's a lot that I have to get around. So you won't really see a lot of videos unless it's like something quick for social media edited off of this. It's usually I'll wait to get home and then plug it into my MacBook Pro and then edit off a Final Cut. But this is a really cool device, especially if you are a photo editor. You can get Lightroom, you can get Photoshop, you can get literally pretty much everything right off this MacBook. It has good iPad right off this iPad. It has decent cameras on the back. Don't think you should use this, but if you do and need to take a picture of something with your iPad, it's there. It has an ultra wide and a wide angle lens and LiDAR. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff on this. USB-C, so I can easily plug a dongle right in and get my files off my camera. It has a nice display. This is actually the cellular model. So when I went to the Apple Store and I was like, hey, I think I want an iPad. I've been thinking of getting one. They originally didn't have the Wi-Fi model. That's the one I was gonna get. I was cheaping out, $7.99, base model. I was just gonna go with that one. The lady in the Apple Store is just like, hey, we don't have that one, but we have this one, and it's only $8.99. And I was just like, God damn it. And I was like, all right, I'll take it. After like 15 minutes of sitting there and like trying to figure out if I actually wanted it, I got it. So, yes, it's on Sprint's network. It's always connected, so I don't really miss phone calls or text messages or FaceTimes or anything like that, because right in the middle of whatever I'm doing off this device, everything shows up here. So that's honestly really cool. That's pretty cool. Speakers sound good, and Face ID is up here as well. So really nice device. 110%. I would recommend one. Definitely go for the cellular model. Trust me, if you don't mind paying the $10 a month for an unlimited plan for your iPad. iPad Pro. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's with everything that's in the main camera compartment. Not even a camera compartment, but the small tech compartment here. Phones. You're probably wondering what phone are you using, what's going on with that. Last time you had like a Pixel 4a or a Pixel 5 or a Pixel something alongside your iPhone. I don't carry two phones around necessarily unless I am reviewing a phone, and even then I haven't reviewed the phone in a while. So the one I'm reviewing is, you guys are going to see right now. And I actually just did a video explaining on my my thoughts on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'll link that here if you want to watch that as well. But the phone I am using is the iPhone 12 Pro Max, like I just said. I think it's a great device. Good battery life so far. Great cameras. A lot of the time, I won't even pull out my DSLR if it's just a shot that I really need to get really quick. I'll leave some images right, after this segment about talking about the phone, so you can see what the cameras are like. But I really do like this phone, and for once in my life, I'm actually not going for dark cases, and I'm going for a lighter colored one. So I believe this is the Kumquat one. This is a Magsafe Case from Apple. So it has the magnets built in and everything like that. So the Magsafe charger can just attach right to the back. It has all the accessories, etc., etc. So like I said, so far I'm really liking the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and full review soon. So next and last compartment. It's the big compartment. So if we open it up, open it, oh God, everything's falling over. We're gonna lay it down. If we open it up, there's a ton of different compartments here, literally like a ton. And all of this is modular. So this top piece here, where there's a bunch of cool things in there too, I guess if you think cables are cool. That can come out, all the dividers can come out and be rearranged as I have them here. And then there's a top part right in the front part of the bag. There's a little SD card slot there. So if you have a lot of SD cards, or maybe you're carrying around more than one, you can actually slide them into that side of the bag there, and they'll be safe there. But yeah, so in this part of the bag, I have a few different things. I have a ND filter. These are really cool, and I didn't understand ND filters for a while, but I think these are dope. So essentially, the way these work is, let's say it's really bright outside and you're trying to film a subject, but you're in a situation where you need to bring the exposure up a little higher on the camera so you can get more detail on said subject. So these pretty much act like sunglasses. The same way when it's too bright outside, you put sunglasses on and you can see a little better and retain all that same detail without being blinded. It's the same thing. So these go right in front of the camera, and you can actually adjust the if you want like a cooler look or if you want a warmer look. I think these are dope. I have two of these here. I have one for a 67mm lens, and I have one for a what's this in 58mm lens. So I always carry two because those are the two lenses I usually carry around. So two of these. There is a EFS 18 to 55mm lens. Now this is the one I'll mainly use for photography, and a lot of people will ask why. I don't really have too many lenses today. I'm still buying more lenses, but this one is really cool. It actually has stabilization on it. It has autofocus, and you can always switch to manual, which you'll notice it's always in manual because I only shoot autofocus if I'm doing product photography and I can't necessarily get my focus right with the focus wheel. So I'll switch to autofocus for that quick shot. But yeah, I like this lens because you can zoom in pretty far. So when you're doing street photography, a lot of the times your subject might be a little farther away. So being able to zoom in is really cool. There's another lens I'm looking at. It's the 55 to 250mm lens. So 250mm, that's pretty goddamn far. I think that's gonna be a cool collection to add to the bag. But yeah, 18 to 55mm lens here. There is a lens cap and a camera sensor cover for the lens I'm using now. The camera that would typically be in this bag is the camera I'm actually filming with, the Canon T8i. I'll post a link to the review right here that it pretty much explains what's in that bag and what's in that bag, Jesus. How I like the camera, etc. I didn't even explain how I like the camera, but if you just want to see what the Canon T8i can do for someone that's new to shooting on a DSLR, there you go. Yeah, that's I'll put that there. So these are actually really cool. So if you're doing any type of portrait photography at night or anything like that, you'll sometimes know that you'll require a little bit more light on your subject. And yeah, I mean, a lot of the times you can play around with exposure and try to let more light into the camera to kind of get a better shot, but sometimes you just need light. So these are really cool. These are battery operated. These are by Sunpack. They have a little brightness control slider on the side here, and they usually mount to the top of most cameras as long as you have an attachment mount piece on your camera built in. But yeah, it gets hella bright. It's bright. Don't look directly at it. Really cool thing to add to your collection if you are thinking of, you know, just doing some shooting or you're recording a video and you just need a little bit more light. Pretty cool. Here I have a tripod. I don't really use this one too often, but you never know when you might need to do like you might need to use your phone for B-roll or something like that. You need to put your phone down, mainly because phones are amazing cameras, and if you are shooting a YouTube video off your phone, that's the best camera right there. I keep filming off of that until you really need to grab a DSLR. But yes, tripod here. I have a Joby tripod. Now these are a little different. Now I carry two because this one is more modular, and I can actually wrap this around things outside, like poles or things like that, and kind of get an upper shot because this will attach to whatever I clamp it onto, and it won't move. So really cool tripod to consider grabbing. I have a Manfrotto phone holder for, you know, the tripod, so something can hold my phone. We're almost done. This is Mophie's 20,000 million power bank, and I usually carry this around because a lot of the times I will sleep somewhere and I don't necessarily have my wall brick or something like that. So this gives you 18-watt fast charging, one USB-C port in which you can charge from or charge the device. And there's two full-size USB-A ports, so you can charge your Apple Watch, your iPhone, and a few other things before 20,000 million powers goes down the drain. So if you don't have one of these, not even this one in particular, but any form of power bank in your bag, I would totally recommend grabbing one because these can be lifesavers. I have one microfiber cloth, fingerprints. You might have to clean your camera lens, etc., etc. Just the last compartment. This is going to be very quick. There is a USB-C to lightning cable. Typically for most Apple devices, you'll use this one unless you're carrying a MacBook Pro, or B, a iPad Pro, or a new iPad Air. There is a charger for the Canon camera that I'm filming off of right here. That's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, so this is actually pretty cool. If you have a MacBook or anything like that, and you know how disgusting your keyboard can sometimes get, things get into cracks, it's a little hard to get out, especially if you don't want to use compressed air, you just don't have any. This is actually cool. So it extends right out, and you can actually just, like a little duster, and it actually gets every single thing out of the cracks of your keyboard. So really cool thing to carry along with you. There's this screws on to the front of the camera lens, and if it's a really sunny day and I kind of need the lens is getting exposed to too much light, this kind of helps block out said light, so I can, you know, actually get the shot I'm looking for. There is a few more things in here. So this, oh God, man down. Anyway, this is a mini SD card reader for specifically a MacBook Pro. This is the official Apple one. There's tons and tons of third-party ones you can definitely go for, I'm pretty sure, out there, but I went with the official Apple one. So I carry this around. This works on both my iPad Pro when I need to photo edit or video edit off of it, and my MacBook Pro. I never go anywhere without this because that's the most frustrating thing when you leave this at home and you really want to edit. So there's that. There is another lightning to USB-C cable and a lightning to USB-A cable. You never know if somebody doesn't have a USB-C charger, etc., etc., and you have to go with the USB-A. So I carry at least 3 lightning cables just in case you never know. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Let me know if you are interested in a camera bag. I'll actually leave the link down below to Best Buy's website, so you can actually pick up the bag if you like it, if it fits your style, etc., etc. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about any of the gear that I carry, or you're interested in starting YouTube yourself, or what lens you should use, etc., etc. Yeah, just let me know down below. And do you guys have camera bags? What do you carry? Let me know down below. Let's have a discussion. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, and smash that like button if you are feeling amazing, and share this with your friends if you're feeling spectacular. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.